All right, good morning. It is Sunday. We're going to be looking at some MLB today. I'm happy to talk NFL because I absolutely love it, and I've just got to scratch that itch. What do we got? 3 weeks? Is it 3 weeks? About 3 weeks to the first games? Yeah, and I'm literally chomping at the bit. I cannot wait. I'm sure many of you feel the same way, so I just want to say good morning, and let's get to the first play now. No research, just sitting down here. Just opening up my phone, my PropsBot app, just like any of you would, taking a look at the confidence score, the highest rated plays on the board. Patrick Corbin stands out right at the top here for the overs. Now, as I've been sharing data with you, I like betting unders the most. I think that also the data suggests that unders just in general are more profitable, as well as the app has just been crushing unders. So, with that being said, I know a lot of people don't like to bet unders. It's not a direction that they normally will head. However, I am going to lean heavily into that because why wouldn't I? Now, these batter walks have been showing up. I know a couple people have asked. They've been showing up at the top because, honestly, look at why wouldn't they have such a high confidence score? However, Novig's given these lines out. They're sending them through the API, and I don't think it's actually showing up in the app. So we'll get those cleaned up. It's an API issue, not really a PropsBot issue, but we'll take a look at it. Now, right now, you've got Kyle Karos for Colorado is the highest rated under. However, if you were to take a look at that and you see all the green here, when you're betting unders, you want to see red, not green, right? So that's what we're going to be looking at. So this would be an interesting one. He's got, I mean, look at that. I don't disagree with that one right there. Garrett Hampson's total bases under 0.5. That's obviously a good one. You want to look at anyone that you can find that is red here. That's an interesting one as well. Has only hit the over and has hit the over in 2 of the last 5 games, leading to a 40% hit rate. So again, when you're looking at unders, we went through and changed it recently, where unders are red, overs are green. We used to flip it, and if you're looking at unders, it would light up 100% if you had hit the under in 5 straight games. That got too confusing for people. They're like, I don't know if I'm on unders or overs or whatever. So this is based on feedback. Hopefully the majority of the people like it. This is interesting. If you can get this over here or over here, that's not a bad play either at a minus 122. You're going to get massive plus odds to the under here. Is Miami still batting really well against lefties? Let's take a look here. Miami, let's look at their average. Oh, I'm against righties. This is a completely free site. We're going to use this in tandem with PropsBot just as a little extra boost. Honestly, you don't need to. I'm just doing this for the video content. You could take a look, trust the app, and move on. Honestly, that's what I've been doing, and we've had massive success doing so. But what were we looking at? Philly? No, Miami. I got onto an under. Joey Wentz, Miami against lefties. That's what we're looking at. Miami against lefties. Nope. They've been batting very poor lately. I don't have anything on their pitches per plate appearance or anything like that. But they've been, you know what, that makes me want to take a look while we're here at his hits allowed. I mean, maybe the play is under 4.5 hits allowed too. I don't hate it. I mean, I'm using the desktop version because it's a little bit more friendly over here, but truthfully, the app is where it's at. Let's just update and refresh and make sure that that's still the highest. Yeah, so let's look at, you know what? Let's look at unders over here. We're going to put in, I like putting in a couple of quick parameters here just to kind of sort things out. Those walks will come up, and I'm just going to scoot past those walks and see what we see. Kyle Karros. Here's another one, under 14.5 at a plus 142. Jason Alexander, great name of Seinfeld. Listen, yes, sir, my friend. Wow, look at that picture. Who's that handsome guy driving the boat? Who's that handsome guy with the shoreline in the background driving the old pontoon boat? Look like you're having a great day. You're wearing a hockey jersey in that photo? What a handsome photo. I need something like that. I'm going to have to AI doctor myself up on that one. Like a sea captain. There's no more intimidating pose than a sea captain. No more domineering. Nothing says I succeed at sports betting more than a photo of a man driving a boat with a backwards hat on. I've gotten off the rails here, but yes, there is a desktop version. You have to sign up through the mobile version. Man, what a terrible marketer I must be. If one of the best members of the fam here, one of the best people that's constantly interacting doesn't even know there's a desktop version, I stink at what I'm doing. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, there's a desktop version. So the way to get there, I mean, listen, if I don't, let's go with this here. Oh man, my internet's just plugging along. Been doing a little bit of revamp into the website. Hopefully you guys like it. A little bit of winning slips. Yep, reclaim your time, baby. That's right. Some customer reviews. Anyways, I got to clean that part up, I think. But anyways, though, yeah, you go here. It's normally, I don't want to, I'm going to screw it all up if I go here, but normally this login's right here. It's just because you can see my screen is all cropped. But go to login. Hopefully it doesn't make me log in live on, there we go. Okay, it's got me logged in. Yeah, desktop version, baby. You'll have to sign in. Use your information that you use for the account. You cannot sign up through the desktop version, though. Everything, since this is a native iOS and Android app, you sign up through the app and then go to the desktop version. But yeah, desktop version. Desktop version if you want it. I built them in the proper order. App first, desktop second. That's the correct order. Jason Alexander pitching for Houston today. Yankees against righties. The Yankees have just been miserable. You know, I don't even know. I'm just going to trust confidence score because I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. And that's why I am not smarter than the AI. But here's an interesting one. I think I posted this one. Sean Manaea from the Mets looking at Milwaukee. He is a lefty. So we got to go back and forth, snip, snap, snip, snap. Milwaukee, third highest batting average over the last 14 days. Second highest on base percentage. Right up there with the weighted runs created. At the third highest, yeah, this is the play of the day, guys. The fact that you can get this on Profit X, by the way, at a plus 110 is absolutely incredible. How could I have skipped over this comment? This comment should be hung in the Louvre. The Louvre. Hang it in the Louvre. The Louvre. What was the word we were talking about yesterday? I had a word. We were talking about sommelier. 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 I think it's a sommelier. A wine expert, right? I was out to dinner with some good friends last night, and we were talking about that for about a half hour. Far longer than we should have been. Sommelier. I'm just leaving this up here for a minute because this is a phenomenal play. Phenomenal. Look at, I wonder if Novig still has that at 16.5 plus 100. If anybody's on Novig and you can snatch that line, you are absolutely, oh, really? Sommelier? Is that right? Sommelier? Was that the first pronunciation? Oh, Dylan Cease? You got it. Listen, anybody's going to throw out plays in the comments. I'm definitely going to take a look at it. Outs, right? What do we say? Outs. Under 17.5 plus 100 on FanDuel and DK. Fliff minus 105. Ooh. Listen, I don't hate that. The confidence score loves it. Look at that. A plus 118 on Profit X, Green Madness. Look at that edge score. Absolutely massive edge score. Absolutely massive. Yeah. That looks like a phenomenal play against Boston. Back and forth, back and forth. I can't get two in a row on the same handedness. I mean, we should look at like pitches per plate appearance and that kind of thing. But these metrics right here for Boston are probably enough to tell me that this should be a good prop. Guys, what was it yesterday? I'm so ready to be done with baseball, though. I don't know if anybody else is, but it's like we had a guy under 15 and a half outs, and the manager does these stupid things where he rolls them out into the new inning for one more out. I can't even remember who it was. Wasn't pitching particularly well, giving up like 7 hits. He had like a 7 ERA in that game. Couple of runs, like rolls him out for one more inning just to hit the 16 and then pulls him, yanks him immediately. Like, what are we doing? What? I'll be yanked in NFL. That's fine. Pull out, AJ Brown's not getting yanked, but like if he hooks, I've got his 84 and a half over receiving yards and he gets 82. Yeah, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be frustrated, but it just feels so much better when that happens, Listen, the coach isn't coming out there and yanking AJ Brown before he gets those last 2 yards. If anything, he's probably getting those last 2 yards. Like, come on. Come on. Listen, we're leaving this comment staying up there for a long time. It's easy. I love you, brother. By the way, I'm just throwing it out there. You guys, Green Madness, I love seeing familiar names in the chat and stuff. Love it. Guys, actually, you know what? You guys could do me a huge favor. First off, I'm sure you guys are all using the code, so I would drop that, but I know it probably would fall on deaf ears here. But what I do want to do is I want to ask your guys' opinion. Do you guys watch this stream right now on mobile, or are you watching it on desktop? Because if you're mobile, I'm thinking about just streaming in mobile next time. I'm thinking of just streaming it in like portrait mode. But, it's a little bit hinky if I want to pull up anything like this from Fangraphs or something, or the desktop version obviously won't be pulled up there. But I'm just curious. So let me know how you guys are watching this right now. That would mean a lot. Mike Schilt is on record saying he is okay pulling his starters early. The Padres had the best bullpen in the league. Yeah, I absolutely love this prop even more. 17 and a half, and you're going to give me at a plus 118. That's madness. What's the line that comes after that? This is Sparta. What a great movie when that came out, right? When did that movie come out? It had to be like early 2000s, right? I remember seeing the graphics and stuff for that, and it was incredible. Now it's just going to be all AI generated. You watch, mark my words, that's going to be the next set of videos. It's all going to be AI. You're going to like sit down at your Netflix, and you're going to be like, give me a movie with some suspense where the main character's kid gets kidnapped, and then there's an old man that answers the phone and says something really BA, and then he chases him down and takes care of everybody and gets his daughter back. And it's going to be like, do you mean the movie Taken? It's going to be like, no, I want it with Leonardo DiCaprio being the lead role or his likeness. And then all of a sudden, the movie's just going to play. You watch. All right? You heard it here first. All right, we're going to keep going. Appreciate you, Green Madness. Throwing out some plays, guys. Check out his account. Askigi, everybody in here, you guys are just the best. Honestly, Christian, you know how I feel about you, my friend. We've talked many times off the line, as they say. I got to get these walks out of here. I'm going to look at that. Maybe I'll look at that this week. Maybe I should just remove that line from Novig manually. Like if we can just take those out, because they're the only ones that are sending that out. And I don't even know because it doesn't show up the app. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing on the API side. It's not on the PropsBot side. I can promise you that. But needless to say, still can't have it. Just can't have it. All right, so we've got a couple of guys not to get a hit here at plus odds. Man, that's sweaty, isn't it? Those are so sweaty. But then these guys go 0-4 all the time when I take the over on like a Bobby Witt Jr. This is an interesting one right here. Wow, he had one blow-up game, and then that's it. Henry Davis. Now, it's a little juicy. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but there are plenty of things we can use to cut the juice today. I mean, if Cease is on the mound, you can always do like a low strikeout prop for him. You know what I'm going to do? I don't want to keep losing my progress, so I'll use the desktop version here. Oh, do you guys like that little guy I put in? Before it would just be like, nothing's available. How do I get it to... Yeah, that's how you do it. No events available. Check back later. Look at my little referee blowing the whistle. What game to bet on? Oh, man. I don't have an easy way of showing you right now. Hold on one second. Game stuff is coming. Now, it's going to be slightly limited at launch. So bear with it a little bit. I think it's out of here right now. Oh, all right. You guys want to see it again? Scooby Scoob. Yoink. I don't want to screw something up over here. Look at that. That's what you wanted, right? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Best odds. Now, it's not exactly what you want because you said tell you what games to bet on. I don't want to screw this up. I changed the logo today. I wanted to see how it looks. Where's the Pirates? Is it using the new logo? I had to use the better logo. I got to do the Athletics. Okay. Oh, it's still using the old one. All right, maybe that's not up yet. Anyways, it's coming, all right? I don't know if that's what you were hoping for. This is totally beta mode, so if it looks like poop, don't lose your minds. We're working on it. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Best odds on the left. If you wanted to bet on the Marlins, plus 120. And then look at all the other sports books. Bingo, bango. Wow, it's coming together nice. Getting excited. Look at this. 8.5 total. All the odds. Oh, yeah, it's coming along. You can alt these suckers. All right, we don't show 0. We just do 1 and that's fine. It brought you, did you see that when we went to the page? It snaps you right to the middle. Alt total. Is that the lowest total we have? They're getting an order. Oh, baby. I'm digging it. All right, that's it. That's enough of the free preview. It's coming. It's coming. All right? Hang in there. All right, where was I doing? I want to see Cease. I want to see his strikeouts. Oh, yeah, look at this. So if you need an outline to pair with, who did we have? Henry Davis, under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Just do Mishki, you could get away with doing 5+, 6+. And that'll get you right in the range you want to be. I mean, I'd probably obviously shoot for a 5+, but 6+ is fine too. That's an easy play right there. For everybody that comes in here and it's like, all he does is just chats too much. I'm too casual. I just like hanging out with you guys, right? Man, NFL, we're just going to sit and talk NFL. Does anybody want to talk about football? I know we can't bet on it yet, but does anybody want to talk about football yet? See a lot of people on Brian Wu today, and for good reason. 5.5 strikeouts is really solid. Best odds right now, minus 115. Scooby Scoo. But I appreciate you. Oh, man. Beautiful kids. We're getting there. We'll get there with a confidence score for betting. I already talked with my data team about it. We have already broached the subject. Haven't started on it yet because we're working on refining the player props more and getting it ready for NFL, but I'm with you. $5.5 minus 115 on Novig. Shout out to Novig. I'm trying to get them to be a bigger supporter of the channel and of the stream in general, but we're working on stuff. Let's look at unders. Let's just go confidence score. Give me minus 200. We're not going to play a minus 200. You know what? That's silly. That book sent that thing out, or that one app sent me that thing, and I was like, this is silly. Nobody's going to bet that. Joey Wentz. Probably stay away when we're looking for unders. Let's see. Jason Alexander, maybe do. Wow, 3.5 is a low line. After coming off of 2-6 games here. I'm going to listen. I'm going to be tracking these today. I'm going to be tracking these guys today. Because at first glance, I'd be like, no. But, I trust in the AI. I trust in the algorithm that it knows better than I do. I mean, these two games are definitely could be viewed as outliers, these last two games. Washington and Miami against righties. Have they been striking out a lot lately? Was I on righties? Washington? Not really. Miami's a little bit lower. Where's Washington? Somewhere in the middle? Somewhere in the middle. So it could be outliers, but actually not even lately. Let's look at for the last 30 days. Miami's a lower strikeout team. So the fact that he did it against Miami is pretty impressive. Washington's one of the higher teams. So yeah, outliers, guys. There's always going to be variance in the data. Don't go too crazy on a small sample of data. I look at this and I see a guy that could easily go under 3.5. And if PrizePicks is going to give it to you at 4, I'd smash the under here. Once you get to 4, let them boost. Let them jump it up here. Bet Rivers, if you want to bet the over, 2.5 is a pretty low number. You'd have to parlay that, but that could be a little juicy play there. Guys, on Instagram, how do I gain traction on Instagram? I just don't know. I'm going live over there, but I'm just not getting the love. So I'm like, is it not even pushing me up the algorithm? Yeah, I don't hate this as an under. Watch him come out and retire the first 3 batters. So stupid. KC against righties. Just curious. Striking out the lowest over the last 14 days. That is an interesting play right there. Where's Eureka, darling? Where are we? I could just type it, right? Couldn't I just type it? Eureka. Did I say it wrong? Urena. I threw myself off there. Oh my gosh, guys. Anybody in here? Oh, Critch. Listen, now we've got the man, the myth, the legend, Critch. Everybody, if you're not following my boy Critch, you're doing yourself a great disservice. Critch, why did your Ravens have to haul off on Anthony Richardson the other day? I'm still so sad. We have no hope. Look at this. You see my hat. We have no hope. We have no hope. We haven't had hope since Peyton Manning. Luck gave me so much hope. And then the GM, Ryan Grigson, ruined it all by not giving him an offensive line. And then he just got pummeled, lacerated kidney against the Denver Broncos. My gosh, that guy got, look at this. The guy got absolutely pummeled all his career. We forced him into early retirement. And then some of our silly fans gave him crap for it. It's just crazy. We have no hope. We need Anthony Richardson. He's our only hope. I have faith. I haven't lost the faith yet, but I'm teetering. I'm gonna screenshot that and put that out because I like that play. I think that's a solid play. I need more. That's what y'all getting for moving away from Baltimore. I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with it. All right. I wasn't even born yet. I had nothing to do with it, Critch. Yeah, I think the risk is just too high. I was listening to a podcast the other day. Listen, guys, we're talking NFL a little bit, okay? Sorry. It's August 10th. NFL is here. MLB is meh. We'll bet it because we're degenerates, but let's be honest, it's NFL season. Yeah, it's for a guy like Richardson, he needs the reps a little bit. However, the risk outweighs what you gain, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm with you for him. And like Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar, these guys shouldn't see the field. Those guys should not have a pad on all offseason, all preseason. Why? You could make the argument for a team. Listen, I'll go right in your division, Chris. You can make the argument for for the Bengals to maybe play a starter here and there. And this is why, because they are notorious. And we're talking 4 or 5 years, 3 to 4 years or something of data of their notoriously slow starts. And then they start the season, 1-3, 1-4, 0-3, whatever. And then they get rolling. And sometimes it's too late. It's hard to make that distance up. So maybe for a team like that, but gosh, if Joe Burrow gets hit, if Jamar Chase rolls his ankle, you're going to be looking like a big fool for playing them. So I'm with you, man. These studs, these guys, Mahomes, that guy don't need anything in this offense. He doesn't need to get the timing down with anybody. He's fine, okay? He'll be just fine. So those guys never. Richardson, it's hindsight's for sure 2020. Yeah, ultimately, I'd rather see him out there week 1 and play. And even if he plays a little rough, at least he didn't take a hit like that. But needless to say, we stink. We're so stupid. The Colts are just dumb. We're big dummies. We're big dummies. The Bengals are always huge favorites in the first game and blow it. Man, they always are so slow too. They're such slow starters. There we go. Now we're picking up the viewers now that we started talking NFL. Drop your NFL questions, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a bit of a NFL best ball savant sometimes. I have been described as a bet, and if you guys don't know what best ball is, uh, let me know because I'm happy to talk to you into why I love it. I mean, these unders, guys, look at this. Wow. Wait, why is that all wonky again, too? I saw this the other day. I'm gonna screenshot that and throw that in there because that should not be showing like that. Pay no mind to that one. You're gonna take a look at that sucker. I'm gonna look at I like these Joey Wentz. This is good. I think that's a strong play. Miami's stunk lately, though, so that's the only thing you've got going. This is definitely look at his last game. This is definitely a 16-out scenario waiting to happen because that's what these managers like to do. Glasnow, strikeouts could be an interesting play. Let's see. Pitches. All right, so take out a couple of these outliers. I just want to look at this season. And let's look at when he gets to at least he's not going to throw for under 72, right? It's not bad. I've seen worse. Let me see. Is this too small for you guys? I can't even zoom in on this. That's a bummer. Probably because of this little formatting thing I got going. Woo! Critch is dropping free plays, y'all. He's dropping free plays. Nope. Why do I keep doing that? I got to look at that. Over 1.5 earned runs, baby. Woo! Oh, I'm on the under, though. Let's go to the over. There we go. We're in. That's his season. But, man, look at that. Last 10. Even the last 20 ain't bad. Yeesh. Been getting lit up. Who do you play? He's played Chicago, the Mets, Toronto, Tampa Bay, Texas. Critch is on it, y'all. Told you. Take a look. Follow him. Follow his dub club. That's what you got to do. That's a winning combo right there. Minus 130 on Pinnacle, minus 134 on ProfitX. DraftKings is already bumped to 2.5. Critch, do you like the middle opportunity here? I'm always curious of people if they ever middle stuff. Now, DK, you can't really middle at a minus 170. But if we can find it on another book for 2.5, would you like the opportunity to middle there? Or what if I told you another book had the under at, let's say, a minus 150? Would you look to middle that? Just out of curiosity's sake. You could usually middle a lot of these pitcher out props I've seen because like guys always end at 18.5. All right, real quick. I know what you degenerates want. Everybody wants the home run bets. So let's just take a look at those real quick. Let's see if our home runs have changed from the one I posted this morning. Baldwin's still at the top. Oh, Ohtani crept into the third spot. I think it was Sean Murphy. Was it Sean Murphy? It might have been Sean Murphy this morning when I posted it. Those were the top 3 plays I posted this morning. Now we're looking at Baldwin, Cal Raleigh, and Ohtani. Home run bets, just looking at the comment store. Guys, somebody the other day was like, oh, are these home run bets any good? They're all red. Of course they're red because home runs are hard to predict. They're probably as much, even Cal Raleigh, like the odds of him hitting a home run are still lower than the odds of him not hitting a home run, right? So that's why you're going to see like a confidence score of 0.21. So everything is a little bit relative. Yes, we try to do the color. In the future, I'm looking to change the coloring system around so that if you look at the market, I got to see how this would work. But if you looked at the market and you took the mode or the median, the mode. If you took the mode, right? No. If you took the median, that's it. Mode is the one for the most often. That's how we do the what shows up in the box. The middle value in the set of numbers. So we took the median of the unders. School math. And if you took that and then you did anything above that 50% mark, green, and anything below it in red, we could do that. That's a little bit of a different lift and a different way to think of it. But, I still don't want somebody saying green and being like, oh, this is a great bet. Because, like, it's the best home run bet we've got, but it's still a risky bet, which is why it is a plus 650. I mean, the guy's hit 1 over the last 20 games. I'm sorry, 2, and he had them both in the same game. So, that's his season. a lot more donuts than there are hits. So that's why. Just want to make sure everybody is aware of that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get back out and touch some grass. All right, it's a beautiful day where I am. It is Sunday. I'm going to spend some time with the fam. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. If anybody wants to try out the app that we've been using here, it's PropsBot.AI. It is completely free for a month if you use the code
NFL 2025.
Okay. Code NFL 2025. We'll get you driving. All right, cool. I'm just playing around now at this point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to send us off with some dope music. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody who stopped in, dropped comments on the stream. I cannot do it without you. You guys are the best. So I will catch you guys on the next one. See you.